In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through a neutral grip shoulder press, otherwise known as a dumbbell neutral press. Now, firstly, what's the difference between a shoulder press and a neutral grip shoulder press? Now, you may know a shoulder press as being like this. However, a neutral grip shoulder press is the position of the elbows. As opposed to being away from the body, we're actually tucking the elbows in, and we're going to come up and down and keep that elbow into the body. Now, there's two different variations of how to get the weights into position. So firstly, feet hip width apart. You're going to bring the dumbbells into a position where they're on your knees. Now, let's say, for example, you're doing really light weights with lots of repetitions, maybe as part of a circuit. You can get away with popping your lower, middle, and upper back in contact with the bench and just coming into this position, all right? Now, if you're doing a weight that's heavier than what you can hammer curl, so what you can do this with, this is where people use a little bit of momentum and they use the knees to bring and help the weights up into position. And that looks like this. So knee up, and then they're in position ready to go, elbows locked in. Now you'll notice here, the actual dumbbell is on my shoulder. So I've got a position here where I could let go of my grip, and I've actually got the dumbbells resting on my shoulder. From here, the elbows are into the body, and then I'm going to come straight up and back down for each repetition. Now, the only thing that's off the bench right now is my head. I'm looking forwards, bracing my core during each repetition, and once I'm done, I can just bring those dumbbells back to my knees. So let's go through it one more time. You've got feet hip width apart, you've got the dumbbells on your knees. You can either decide to hammer curl the weights up, or you might decide to use your knees. From here, the elbows are locked into the sides. I've got the weight touching my shoulders, and from here, I'm going to come up from that position and back down, keeping my elbows in, making sure I don't flare them out. You'd repeat that for your desired amount of sets and repetitions, and that's how to do a neutral grip dumbbell press, or otherwise known as neutral grip shoulder press.